Let me start with a question. If you're running a BPO or planning to start one, and every second day you hear people saying AI will replace contact centers or agents are no longer needed, this video is for you. I work closely with BPOs, contact centers, and service companies, and I want to clear this confusion. Not with hype, not with fear, but with reality. In this video, I will explain what AI agents actually mean in the BPO world, where they genuinely help, where they don't, and what a small mid-sized BPO should realistically do in 2026. Make sure you watch till the end because the last point is where most founders misunderstand AI completely. Our first point is what people mean when they say AI agents. When most people talk about AI agents, they imagine bots replacing humans completely. That's not what's happening in reality. In most real BPO environments, AI agents are not standalone replacements. They're assistants. They support human agents by handling repetitive, rule-based or data-driven tasks. Examples include chatbots answering basic queries, voice bots routing calls, AI summarizing conversations, or tools helping supervisors with quality checks. So the first thing you should understand is this. AI agents are not here to replace your team. They are here to reduce friction. In our second point, let's discuss where AI actually works well in BPOs. AI works very well in areas like chat support for FAQs, call routing, speech to text, sentiment analysis, call summaries, ticket categorization, and basic reporting. These are tasks that slow down human agents but don't require deep judgment. When AI handles these parts, your agents become faster, calmer, and more productive. And that's where efficiency improves. This is why enterprises adopt AI first, not to cut people, but to scale operations smoothly. In our third point, we'll discuss where AI does not work yet. This is a part nobody talks about enough. AI still struggles with emotional intelligence, complex decision making, negotiations, empathy, and accountability. Anything that involves understanding context deeply or handling sensitive conversations still needs humans. If your BPO handles healthcare, finance, escalations, or relationship driven support, AI cannot replace people there, at least at this moment. It can assist but not lead. Founders who try to automate everything too early usually end up damaging customer experience. In case while watching this video, if you feel you need guidance or clarity for your own BPO or contact center, you can reach out to me. My WhatsApp number is +91 9511 841 495 or my website is www.offshoringconsultant.com to book my free meetings. Now let's discuss our fourth point, what small BPOs should do about AI. Here is a practical part. If you're running a small or mid-sized BPO, you don't need to go for all-in-all AI. You need to be very selective. Start by identifying bottlenecks, slow response times, repetitive tickets, heavy documentation, or quality monitoring challenges. Then see where AI tools can support your existing workflow. Think of AI as a layer, not as a foundation. By the way, if you're finding this real-world BPO insights useful, subscribe to the channel. I regularly break down industry trends, tools, and decisions in the practical, no-hype way. Now let's move on to our fifth point. AI will change BPOs but not kill them. Here is an important mindset. AI will not kill BPOs, it will expose weak ones. BPOs that rely only on cheap labor will struggle. BPOs that invest in processes, training, tools, and human judgment will grow stronger. Clients don't buy automation, they buy outcomes, and outcomes will depend on people. Now in our next point, let's discuss the biggest AI mistakes founders make. The biggest mistake founders make is chasing trends instead of solving problems. They hear AI and rush to adopt tools without understanding their use cases. That leads to wasted money and broken workflows. The right approach is very simple. First, understand your process, then introduce AI where it genuinely improves efficiency or quality. So in this video, we discuss what AI agents really mean for BPOs, where they work, where they don't, and how small BPOs should approach AI realistically. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.